Iran in a nutshell. What I expected foreigners to think about Iran. One of the oldest civilizations in the world. Great scientists, mathematicians, and philosophers. Country which holds great variety of cultural and racial background. First human right. Dialogue among civilizations. What foreigners actually think about Europe. Land of camels. Country in the middle of desert. Axis of evil. And lots of other unrealistic pictures about Iran. Okay, let's start with some facts about Iran. Iran is the 18th country in terms of population as well as area. It's the population of 78 million and area of 1.6 million square kilometer. Iran's area roughly equals the area of United Kingdom, France, Spain, and Germany combined. Iran hosts over 1 million refugees. It makes more than 1% of the population. Iran holds wide variety of races. Persian make up the most of Iran, but there are other races such as Azeri, Kurd, Lower Baluch, Arab, Turkmen, and Turkic tribes. Iran is not Iraq. They are two distinct countries, and there is no war going on in Iran. Iranians are not Arabs, and they don't speak Arabic, even though the writing is similar. The language of Iran is Persian or Farsi, and there are a wide variety of dialects and accents around the country. Okay, last but not least, I want you to know that there are not much camels in Iran. Let's continue this history. Iran is the world's oldest sovereign state continuous civilization, with settlement dating back to 3200 BC. First Persian Empire appeared in 559 BC by Cyrus the Great. Some very ancient Persian inventions are 6000 BC, the modern brick, 5000 BC, invention of wine, 1700 BC, the windmill, 1400 BC, the game of backgammon, 576 BC, first human right, 521 BC, the game of polo, 500 BC, the first courier post, and 400 BC, ancient refrigerator and ice cream. During the lifetime of Persian Empire, Persia was destroyed by Alexander the Great, Mongols, Arabs, and various Turkish dynasties. Arab conquest in the middle of 7th century replaced Iran's ancient religion Zoroastrian with Islam, and it had a major influence in people's life and traditions. Even after all this conquest, the very essence of today's Iranian culture is still rooted at the first Persian Empire at 2500 years ago. Over 2500 years of Persian monarchy system ended up in 1979 revolution, which replaced the title of the country from Kingdom of Iran to the Islamic Republic of Iran. As Iran is the mixture of different cultures, religions, and races, there are a wide variety of political ideologies, and politics is a major topic discussed in everyday life. Okay, politics is not fun and it's not safe, so let's talk about less boring stuff. How people dress up in Iran. Depending on racial and religious background, there are different ways of dressing up. Religious women normally cover themselves with a black veil, but covering the face is very uncommon in Iran. Even though women generally have some restriction in the dressing, but still they try to bring this style into the limitation. Men wearing are not that different from Western countries, except ties are not that common. Traditional clothes are really colorful and some of them are still common in some parts of the country. Traditional music and instruments. There are a wide variety of music instruments that originated or has been influenced by Iranian. Tombak, kamanche, barbat or lute, ney, chang, setar, santoor, daf, tambur, tar, dotar. Okay, let's get to know the Iranian food. The Iranian culinary style is unique to Iran, though has historically both influenced and has been influenced by Iran's neighboring regions. Many foods famously associated with Middle East have a very unique taste and style in Iran, such as kebab. Ice cream in Iran dates back to 400 BC. Two traditional and delicious cold desserts are saffron ice cream and faluda. Iranians are a very hospitable nation and guests are very important for them. Normally the dinner table is full of different well-designed foods. The host tries to provide the best comfort for the guests, especially for guests from foreign countries. And the next is literature. Persian literature is one of the world's oldest and richest literatures. It spans 2.5 millennia, but most of the pre-Islamic material has been lost. Rumi was a 13th century Persian poet and Sufi mystic. The translation of his poem into English language became the bestseller book in the US in 1997. In English literature, the Oxford Book of Quotations contains 188 excerpts from the Rubayat Khayyam. This is virtually 2/3 of total work of this Persian poet. The encounter of Goethe with Hafez's poems becomes so inspiring to him that he produced his own Western Divan. Ralph Waldo Emerson was another admirer of Hafez. He also read Sa'di's work. Even though he read them only in translation, he compares Sa'di's writing to the Bible in terms of its wisdom and the beauty of its narrative. The German philosopher Nietzsche referred the ancient Persian prophet Zoroaster as the prophet of his philosophy. He as well admired post-Islamic poets Sa'di and Hafez. Nietzsche shows his appreciation for Persian culture by saying, "I must pay tribute to Zarathustra, a Persian, for Persians were the first who thought of history in its full eternity." And he further adds, "It was much more fortunate if Persians become master of the Greeks than the very Romans." The next topic is art. Persian culture is famous for luxurious rugs and lush gardens. In fact, the English word paradise comes from a Persian word meaning enclosed garden. Iranian art encompasses many disciplines, include architecture, painting, weaving, pottery, calligraphy, metalworking, and stonemasonry. architecture make use of symbolic geometry, using pure forms such as circle and squares. The next topic is science. Persia was cradle of science in earlier times and has contributed to the current understanding of nature, medicine, mathematics, and philosophy. In 1000 AD, Biruni wrote an astronomical encyclopedia and discussed the possibility that the Earth might rotate around the Sun. Pure form of ethanol, principal psychoactive constituent in alcoholic beverages, was discovered by Persian scientist Razi. Khayyam, another Persian scientist, poet, and astronomer, has lots of discoveries in mathematics. What is now famous for Pascal triangle was discovered by him 6 centuries before Pascal. In recent times, even with political problems, sanctions, and having the highest rate of brain drain, Iranians inside the country are producing more than 1% of world's total science and technology output. Iran's nature. Iran is one of the few countries that have all 4 distinguished seasons. However, at any time of the year as well, you can find the temperature and type of the weather you like in some parts of the country. The world's hottest place, with the recorded temperature of 70.7 centigrade, is the desert of Gandomberian in Dashtalut. Iran's variety in terms of temperature, humidity, and rainfall differs from place to place and season to season, and length of the season differs in different regions. Okay, let's finish this with some more facts about Iran. Unlike the common ideas about Middle Eastern, Iranians are not a male chauvinist nation. Even with all limitations caused by law, women in Iran take important roles in society and education. Iran has highest female-to-male ratio at primary education in the world. In the university, 65% of enrollments belong to females. In industry, Iran has the 5th highest percentage of female employment in the world. And the only Iranian Nobel Prize winner is a woman. Iranian New Year Nowruz is at 20 or 21 of March at the spring equinox, which means the New Year day and night are about equal lengths. The New Year time in Iran is calculated mathematically with high accuracy, and it's different time of the day each year. Iranian calendar is a solar calendar, and each of the 12 months are the period that the sun stays in a zodiac sign. Nowruz is most important celebration in Iran. People get ready for the new year by preparing 7 simple stuff on the table, and gather around and wait for the new year. I hope this video will help you to get to know more about Iran. Thank you for watching.
فصل من فصل بی‌تابی بود کی میگه آسمون آبی بود فصل من مثل توف سربالا فصل من قرص بیخوابی بود عصر من عصر گیجی و مستی چت زدن و یه 10-60 عصر من حال یک نفره تصور و صنایع دستی نسل من مرگ موسیقی نسل من مرگ ترانه نسل من خیلی فقیره فقیر واروشانه یادمون رفت عشق قانونه نسل من یه نسل حیرونه دنبال چی میگردی دیوونه عشق توی خونه خستم از این تنهایی خستم از این ویرونه چی میگی نصف شبی بگیر بکپ دیوونه